Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58.
The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Wait, that wide, 80. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Slam.
First play, first pass for Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, go 66. Time to go, night. Hey, check
The slot man in motion right.
Too little, cupcake.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Ready. 60 Eagle. Mike's 57.
Play action. It's Herbert rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 45 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
70 Ranger.
They will run for the first time here with White, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You don't want that? You don't want that? You don't want that? Cup 19.
Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is
looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That swung out wide to Sanders. A second juke. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 14-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on E. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tom Brady keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 8 yards on. The pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Ready up. Mike 57. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Panther 11.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
It's our time. 57.
Herbert off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He will find his man Chase complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
70 Lion. Coming to you. 57.
They run straight ahead here with White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 54 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Brady's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Go Bandit.
Now a play fake. Brady. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Green 80.
He runs. Check 13.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Let's go, baby. Wait, 80.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 7. 72.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
66.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And this will be caught by Brown. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. To throw is Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game, so you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a throw right sideline is complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Safety's creeping. 18, Pioneer.
Here's Herbert. And that is taken in by Hurst. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like...
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy, not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
60 Bobcats. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Herbert.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Got a man open. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Hey, 66.
Brady. Flush to his right. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Check it.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Let's make these babies. Hey, check it.
Brady going to go on 4th down.
Let's make these babies crawl the way back home.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Ozzy.
57's a
Ozzy.
57's a Mike.
On the ball.
57's the Mike.
On first down, Brady escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete for First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air again, Herbert. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. White is in. Touchdown, Bengals. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Wait, that wide, 80.
57's the mic. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Check. 72.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 76 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well. I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Oh, my goodness.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be fourth down.
Mike, check. 59. You don't want this. Check the backer.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and the Bengals will get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
Watch the run. Watch the shift. 70 Lion. Watch the shift.
On second down, they'll run with White, and that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On third down, a run from White. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got one.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll run for it. This is White. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Begin to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Cougar 19. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Ready,
57
set.
is the Mike. 57 is the Mike.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
57 is the Mike. 57 is the Mike.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
18 Rattler.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Ricky Seals-Jones. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
57. Mike, 57.
Herbert.
26. Hey, switch gears.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
That'll be caught by Anderson. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Under 10, under 10.
Now Brady. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Mike is 59.
To throw is Brady. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Herbert. Pass complete. Hurst. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Herbert going to throw. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball, just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.